more talk. Put him in the stand. You keep walking. That you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog. Blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jones looking to throw right away. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing Jones. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Jones. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Colts 1st down.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Yes, the receivers have spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now he's going to step up and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's taken in by Shavers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
Round 80!
From the pistol, they run it with Croc. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Allen in the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th.
Round 80!
To the air, Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They run it again with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
319.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had his defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They need 2. Here's third down. Now Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins.
they call it out, though. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start here is Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Achane on the counter. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right?
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Looking to pass. Tua. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Go ahead.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, 32 yards. And the Dolphins put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Open man, that's Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's May. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 47-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
2nd and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up. They're right here.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Cover one, hard. All right. Solo, 20.
Here's Tua. A quick slant to Hill. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
20, TX.
Now Tua. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, New England.
To the air, May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
defense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Well, he is 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Patriot first down.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Dolphins' 11-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute run.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Ready. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Down the right sideline. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson, 52 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
it's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Tua sets up to pass it. To the sideline and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Tua to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll throw with May. This is intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
May's pass.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
All right, go ahead, go. Hey. Step.
Tua going to throw. Now Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game.
Patriots 16.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hey, get set.
Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Pickup. First down, New England.
Throwing here is May. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll go on the ground. On this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
21G.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Henderson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man down the field is Henry. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Henderson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
May going to try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Patriots.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, 21 TA.
Now back to throw. Oh, looking for Ronald, but it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They run once more with Henderson. Down to the 25.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
To throw, it's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run here with Henderson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Henderson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Hollins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken a 4th-quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
It's complete, and this one's caught. And their 4th-quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. That flag, that push him back 5. Looking to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Patriots.
Henderson running straight ahead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 9 now. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
At the 6-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. 2nd down and 4. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
39. Dolphins 25. Borregales to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll come
come up. 1st and 10 here.
Turbo two, ready.
Throwing Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Connecting with Hill. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Tua's going to change things up. Now Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Watch it, Oscar. Ready.
Now Tua. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Here goes front.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Crazy. Five.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Hollins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Pats tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 55 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver.
keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camera on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now 2nd and 5. Now they go play action with May. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Crazy.
Here's May. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Go ahead.
Tua. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Tua to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere,